This is Bosnia and Herzegovina, a country in the Balkans. It's home to a unique Bosnian kebab, many picturesque bridges, valleys and religious buildings. But most importantly, it's the only Slavic country to convert to Islam under Ottoman rule for more than 50%. And that's also one of the reasons why this lovely country with kind people became a target for Serbian aggression during the Yugoslav wars in the 1990s. The idea of the newly formed far-right nationalistic Serbian country was to establish a Greater Serbia, forming something like an empire ruled by Serbs over all countries and autonomies of the former Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. As a result, almost 4 years of bloody war with 100,000 people dead from all the sides, mass cases of war crimes, ethnic cleansing, and the first case of genocide in Europe since World War II. The conflict was driven by the Orthodox Serbs against the Muslims of Bosnia and Catholic Croatians which still live in Bosnia. The Serbian extreme nationalist movement claimed and still claims that Serbs, Croatians and Bosnians are all one people, divided from unity with each other by the evil Muslims and cunning Catholics. By this, Serbian nationalists refuse to recognize Bosnian and Croatian national identity and independence from Belgrade. Also, Serbs like to call Croatians Nazis. Isn't that familiar to you yet? We do this to protect the people who suffered from the genocide of the Kiev regime for the last 8 years. Our main goals are the demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine. What makes the two wars, the Bosnian War from the 1990s and the present-day Russian-Ukrainian wars, alike? First, the ideology of the aggressor, Greater Serbia, Greater Russia. It's the ultimate national goal of two aggressor countries to conquer and submerge their neighbors, destroy their national and cultural identity. Some researchers, like Yevhen Hutsovo, a Ukrainian writer and journalist, considered this a wicked form of colonialism, but rather from colonizing and destroying far-away lands, Serbs and Russians do that to their first-line neighbors. Second, the rejection of national sovereignty of countries with which Russia and Serbia has borders or had once been in one union of states. Russian Empire and USSR on one side and Yugoslavia on the other. Third, the horrific crime of genocide which Serbians committed in Srebrenica, and not only there, and Russians in the Ukrainian cities of Irpin, Hostomel, Bucha and Mariupol. The nations of Europe and the whole democratic free world ought to learn the lessons of history. If one has committed such horrific crimes as genocide, you can deal with that country only after a complete and radical overhaul in the political system and social mindset of those countries and peoples. The world had international tribunals both to punish the Nazis and Serbian regime for the evil of genocide they brought to the world. So it's only a matter of time before the modern war criminals will sit on the accusation dock and take punishment for the atrocities of genocide which they returned to Europe. Again. Pavlo Štermach, UATV News.